We got a little weather, so we're going to go along the, basically the long way home. Oh, pretty neat view of Haleakala there, right between the cloud layers. The town of Hobby up there to our left. Hobby is an old sugar plantation town. And really scenic drive. You would go through Hobby to get to Upolu, or rather Pololu Point, and some pretty good food up there, coffee, and just a real quaint atmosphere up there. Highly recommended if you have time on the islands to check that out. This is the Hobby Wind Farm coming up on the left. We get maybe 90% of our fuel the old-fashioned way from importing very expensive diesel fuel and burn them in old-fashioned power plants. Only about, 10% come from non-renewables like wind and solar. And now we're on the most northern part of the island of Hawaii here, Upolu Point. Maui across the channel, about 28 miles. This is a very treacherous channel here. You can kind of tell by looking out there. It gets deep in a hurry. The seafloor drops off very rapidly from here to about 6,000 feet, about a mile down, and back up to the Maui. Way over to the right, you can see that little bump there on Maui. That's like the Hana area. And then Haleakala.
What's the elevation of Haleakala?
1 second. I'm sorry, what was your question?
The elevation of Haleakala.
I don't know it exactly. I know it's over 10,000, so it's between 10,000 and 11,000 feet up there. And you can drive right to the summit of Haleakala there. There's a famous bike race up there. There's one that goes up and one that goes down.
I'll get in the one that goes down.
Yeah, I know, right? Now you see, just offshore here, or onshore, you can see a collection of heiaus. Those are those rock structures you see just the bases of. There's two of them there. One is Mo'okini, famous for human sacrifices. And then the other one commemorates the birthplace of King Kamehameha. Mo'okini is really spooky. You can hike out there. It's not too far. You drive down to Upolu Airport, that airport we just passed. And then you can take either a four-wheel drive or a bike or walk on out to the Mo'okini heiau. And it's really spooky. There's this one rock with a little depression in it, and that's where they laid the bodies of the human sacrifices, and they would behead them. and then they'd put their bodies out to sea, and the bodies were fed to the sharks. Or actually, it was the flesh that was fed to the sharks. It was all very gruesome. Things back then in those days, well, I guess it's like things are today, right? Things don't change.
Sharks gotta eat too.
Right? And the bones of the humans were preserved and used as fish hooks. Now ahead of us you can see the furthest point of land out there. The furthest one you can see out to sea, that is where Kona Airport is. So that's the 1801 flow coming off of Hualalai. You can see kind of Hualalai rising up. Scientists say that Hualalai may be the most dangerous of all the volcanoes simply because of its proximity to Kona.
What's that white monument on the left?
That's a lighthouse right there. And just behind it, actually, see right here, you can see kind of a commotion of activity right here on the beach. This is an old Hawaiian fishing village. It's called Lapakahi. And you can get to it, you can take a tour of that old fishing village. It's right off Highway 270 that goes on out to Hobby. It's really neat. They have some of their old structures and gives you a good taste of what life may have been like here.
The sound of the ocean soothes my restless soul. The sound of the ocean rocks me all night long.
And you can see the coral down in front of that there. Anyway, that's the old fishing village of Lapakahi. It's a state park now. You can get in there and take a tour.
Sandy beach of Hawaii. The sound of the ocean soothes my restless soul. The sound of the ocean rocks me all night.
The Kona coast ahead of us, known for its quiet waters, sunny weather, great fishing, and sandy beaches. A few sandy beaches anyway. Gotta know where to find them here, but when you find the sandy beaches here on the island of Hawaii, they're pretty spectacular. Hapuna and the beach in front of Mauna Kea are really great ones. Green Sand Beach down on South Point is really interesting too, but it takes a little while to walk to.